1:06 p.m., 21 degrees, and away we go from Melbourne Ballpark as Tucker Nathans takes a ball low from Dan McGraw. 2 balls, a strike. Cracked out to center. Galen has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 gone. Hitting .227 this season. Has spent time at both second base and in center field. McGraw to Taylor. Kicks and fires. To the right. Cruz battling the sun. Calls for it. 2 away. Again out to center field. Galen and Perkins converge in left center. Galen, the center fielder, calls it off and makes the grab. A quick 1-2-3. Top of the first inning for Dan McGraw. Has been great in the field for the Aces.
A couple of strikeouts yesterday. 0 for 4.
It's 2-1. From the first base side. Big swing and a miss from Ngope on the off-speed pitch. 3-2. And he walks Gift Ngope to begin the top of the first inning. Ngope draws the count full. He's headed down to first.
Free pass to Ngope, and here comes George.
He's stolen 2 bases in 3 attempts this season. Gets away from Robbie Perkins, and Ngope trots down to second.
There you go.
Played baseball out in Japan for a few years, including one in Nippon Professional Baseball, the big league out there. Big swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
2-1. The 3-2. Outside ball 4. Frank Gailey, back-to-back walks to begin the bottom of the first. Gets away from Perkins. Both runners will move up.
How about that?
2 wild pitches here in the first inning for Frank Gailey. Behind of the count 1-0. Galen rips it foul.
Baseball lifer.
One of the best the Atlantic League has ever seen in the United States. Out to right. Nathans makes the grab, and Ngope's tagging from third. No, he and George will put on the brakes and return to their respective bases. A good throw from Tucker Nathans.
That's a great result for Frank Gailey.
Through the first 15 games of this season.
There's that first pitch swing again.
Out to left center. That'll drop. And Ngope scores. George headed home. 2-0 Aces in the first. You're not going to believe it, Ed. 18 of those have been singles. Just Delman, the sweet stroke into left center. Now it's the dangerous Damick Tomshay. He's been really, really good for the Aces.
Agreed.
If you think about all the hard-hit balls he had to start the season, he pokes it into right field. 2 runners on with just 1 out in the first for Melbourne.
A couple of home runs the other night. 1 for 3 yesterday.
5 for 10 to begin his season with the Aces.
Gailey fooled him on that pitch.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. He didn't get to play at Melbourne Ballpark last season. Gailey trying to get a big second out. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Jack Barry goes down on 3 pitches. Massive out right there for Gailey. 3-0 the count to Romanski. Number 7 hitter in the lineup. 3-1. Has experience playing a few different positions. Has also spent some time in left field. Blasted out to center. Taylor a beat on it. Back towards the warning track. A step in front. Makes the grab. Inning over. But the Aces do score 2 runs. The 2 leadoff walks come back to bite Frank Gailey as Delman Young drives them in with a single. 4, 5, and 6 for Canberra. Zach Wilson, Cam Warner, Robbie Perkins. McGraw, a 1-2-3 inning in the first. Fires in a strike. He and Mikey Reynolds went back-to-back a couple of nights ago against Gunnar Kynes. Behind of the count. 1-2. George on the back end. Bobbles, throws, in time. How about that, Darryl George?
Sharply hit, which gave him a little bit of time to regather in a very strong throw.
Now it's Cam Warner, the second baseman. Takes the calm strike. Dan McGraw pounding the strike zone early on. McGraw now ahead in the count on the big swing and miss. And Canberra just couldn't scratch any runs across the plate. Out to left. Perkins. He has it. 2 gone. Fouled into the parking lot. 0-1. Have you parlayed that into a gardening show that you can host yet?
I have not.
Ngope can't get there into left field. Canberra has its first hit of the game. Good effort by the shortstop Ngope.
In the Blue Jays system, High A Dunedin in 2019 stole 24 bases.
Rolled over Ngope. On to first, Barry applies the tag. The ball bounces out of his glove. Perkins up to third. Has been Canberra's third baseman all weekend. Now even in the count 1-1, and he's made good plays over at third base. 3-1. Jam shot to the right side. Cruz over to first, inning over. Dan McGraw escapes trouble, getting Jordan Young to ground out. In for a strike. Good pitch inside. 0-2.
Gailey, a bit of a slow worker end. Works in full counts, and there's his third walk of the night.
So he allowed walks to the first 2 batters in the first inning.
Been superb.
Right at the shortstop, Reynolds to second, Warner on to first. Stop me if you've heard this before. Double play for the Aces, 10-5. Adelaide in second, 6-3. Perth, 5-4. Sydney is still 1-1. And Ngope up the middle into center field, a base hit.
There we go.
2-out single from the shortstop, at least. Big swing and a miss for Darryl George.
Went to his knees.
So Ngope is lead from first. A threat to run, no doubt. He's going. Pitch outside. Perkins doesn't have a throw, and Ngope slides in safely, his third stolen base of the season.
Had a decent jump. Perkins bobbled it, had no throw.
The pitch you want as a catcher. But it popped out of his glove, and Ngope sliding in safely. And Ngope going for third, down the middle, throw to third. It goes into left field. Gift and Ngope is headed home. Aces up, 3-0.
Aces get another one. Fortunate,
right down the heart of the plate. George was taking all the way, and Ngope up quickly. Over the shortstop, Reynolds, a base hit. Mikey Reynolds up the ladder. Couldn't get to it. A pair of 2-out singles. Flight out, I should say, to right field in the first. Takes a calm strike 1. George on first. Galen out to right. Nathan's back towards the wall. Off the base of the wall. George stops at third. Galen into second with a 2-out double. Maybe a meter, would you say?
Yeah, I think that's a good call. And Nathan's wasn't sure about that. You can see him going back and thought maybe thought it was gone, and then realized it was going to stay.
In for a strike. 0-1. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. Go on, 2-out, a run home for the Aces in the second. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Just 3 straight fastballs. Delman Young down easily. Trevanian, the left fielder, in the lineup for the second straight night. Takes a called strike 1. Looked good. Now he's here in Melbourne. Right back up the middle, but it's Jared Cruz behind the second base bag. What a good play from Cruzy.
Get a look at it here. Trevanian makes good contact, but it's sort of more a looper than a liner. And Cruz is right there for the out. Aces up 3-0. Top of third.
The 1-out. Slap foul to the left. McGraw. Big swing and a miss. That one sent out to right. Tom Shea Measures up, makes the grab, 2 away. A really nice guy, Jack Enciando, is 23-year-old native of Melbourne. He's pitched 6 1/3 innings this season. Jack Enciando is someone with the ability to go long if the Aces need him to. In for a strike, 1-1.
Good start.
Good pitch there. Enciando ahead, 1-2. Bounces in front of home plate. Enciando a walk. Runner going. Pitches a strike. Throw to second. Not quite in time. Good throw from Romanski, I should say, just a little low.
Puts himself in scoring position. You see the head first slide. He's in pretty easily.
Oh. Foul back to the screen. Free ice cream on the line. Enciando's 0-2. Pop to the right. Cruz makes the grab, and the inning is pitcher on the mound. It is Dean Stoke. A really great story. Pitched the Thursday night game for the Cavalry, a local club player, taking over for Frank Gailey in the third. Gailey just wasn't really sharp this afternoon.
So we'll keep an eye on that, keep you updated as we get closer.
Stoke is 3-1. Tom Shea to Reynolds. Zach Wilson digs it out at first. 1 gone.
Good pitch.
Looks at a strike. Really good pitch. A ball and a strike. Big swing and a miss from Barry. 1-2. Feels a long life, good career in front of him. Sharply hit. Right at the shortstop Reynolds. From the outfield grass. Easy over to first. Pummeled down the right side. We've talked about it on and off over the course of this season, but a few independent professional leagues in the States we're operating, he got to play in one of them. Of formerly the Auckland Tuatara, now the Brisbane Bandits, he had a chance to play in that league. Romanski swings and misses. The ball gets away from Perkins, fires it down to first, and it's a 1-2-3 third inning for Dean Stoka.
How about that?
Makes easy work of the Melbourne Aces. Aces lead 3-0.
Enciando to Zach Wilson, who hits it deep to right field. A little bit of leap there from Tom Shea, but 1 away. Breaking ball. Fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. TV. Right down the middle. Good pitch. 2-2.
Johnny Field, the major leaguer back.
There's a grounder to Cruz at second. Scoops it up. Fires to Barry at first. 2 away. Aces up 3-0. He went around on that, no doubt about it. Strike 1, 1-1. Behind the catcher cam that we love, that Nick is so protective of. Check swing again, and that's also a strike. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's free ice cream. As Perkins goes down, nice inning from Jack Enciando. As we watch this strikeout, here it is. Drops off the table. Aces up 3-0.
No, he's enjoyed a change of scenery, new pace.
Yep.
Really enjoyed playing for Alan D. San Miguel.
That hit him. He'll head down to first. It's fouled out of play down the first base line. 1 strike. That's fouled on a check swing. Looks at a called 3rd strike. 1 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Probably the deciding factor. Convinced that they're going to be like the next.
And he went. How about that? Dean Stoker fights back. Second strikeout in a row.
The nice man for your Melbourne Aces, Daryl.
Sky high into left center. Taylor's in. Now it drifts over towards center. Taylor makes the catch. Lined down the third baseline, foul.
Called a Robbie Perkins grand slam.
That's grounded to Barry at first. He can't make the play. And for the second straight time, Chavez Young is on via an error. 2-0 pitch. That's hit hard down the right field line, but will be foul. So, 2 balls and a strike. And that misses high and outside as well. So, first 2 batters are on for the Cavalry here in the top of the 5th. A little bit more now if Enciando can't get Trevanian. That's a strike. Good pitch. Swinging, lined, foul down the right field line, and that's a good comeback there from Enciando.
Aces wouldn't play again until Friday, so that's an extra day of rest.
What an effort from Enciando. Comes back and gets Trevanian. 1 out. On the top of the order now, Tucker Nathan. Outside corner, strike 1. Lined it short, Ngope flicks to Cruz. Cruz over to first, double play. Inning over, pitcher's best friend. Canberra gets a couple men on, but can't do anything about it as the Aces turn a double play to send us to the bottom of the 5th. Still
a step in front of the Aces.
Still only 1 hit for the Cavalry on the day as Blake Galen steps in. 3rd inning of work. Frank Gailey only went 2, the starter. That's hit a mile high, may be playable by the catcher Perkins, and it is. 1 away. Lined right up the middle. It takes a weird little bounce, and the second baseman, Warner, makes the play. It wasn't as hit as hard as it seemed off the bat, and then it bounced fortuitously right to Warner. Yeah, look at it here. It's pretty good off the bat. Thought it was going to get up the middle, but it takes that bounce right at Warner. He played it well.
Though James Trevanian has moved from left field to third base for the Cavalry.
That's a quick strike on Tom Shea, who then hits a sharp one past Trevanian for a base hit. Second of the night or the afternoon for Damon Tom Shea.
At this current pace, we should get at least 7, possibly 8.
Yep.
Maybe 9.
1-1 pitch. Misses the outside corner.
Actually called the strike.
Actually,
delayed strike call by Neil Medlick.
Delayed or small one. Here's a pitch that gets past Perkins. Tom Shea rounds second, but he will stay there, and he moves on. Runner going. Grounded to short. Reynolds up with it. Throws to first, and that will end the inning.
Mitch Ellis. Mitch, he's had a tough season so far. His first time solely focusing on being a pitcher.
It's fouled back out of play. Just a reminder, that is a Friday through Monday series.
Yes. Final Aces home game of the regular season.
Good pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Lined into left field. That's going to drop for a single. So the dangerous Samad Taylor is on again. Last time he stole a base.
Aces haven't been able to score since the second.
Ellis needs to buckle down and worry about Reynolds and not get too caught up with Taylor on first as that one flies out of play down the right field line. Taylor with a decent lead at first, not too big as the fastball comes in. It's looped into right field. Jared Cruz makes a great play.
It's okay. It was still a really good play. Mitch Ellis has his first out. Jammed Mikey Reynolds.
You can see Jared Cruz So it was somewhere around $1.95. It's fouled out of play, strike two. That's hit into center field. That'll drop for a hit. Galen is there. Taylor with his speed will easily make it to third. And we've got runners on the corners for Canberra. Swing and a miss, good pitch.
Romanski was ready to throw down to third. Taylor getting a little far off.
3-1 pitch. That's hit into right center field. Tom Shea over. He's going to make the catch. It'll be an easy tag and score for the speedy Taylor. So 2 outs, but 1 run is in. Fouled back. 1-1. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. Good strike down the middle. Got him. Outside corner. Inning over. This is still in the lead as you look at that fastball from Ellis, just grabbing the outside corner. But Steve Kent, the veteran lefty, is in. He will face Romanski. Perkins in
1.8 ERA, a whip of 2. He's someone that's been around since the start.
Second pitch is a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Romanski. Swing and a miss. Good pitching from Stephen Kent off the bench. 1 away. Kyle's reached on a walk and hit by pitch. And that's fouled out of play. Kent delivers another strike.
8th in innings pitched. He's now up over 300 total innings in the Australian Baseball League.
That's a mile high. Mikey Reynolds over just behind second base. Got a line on it. Makes the catch for the second out.
And Grenning, formerly of Canberra, and Craig Anderson of Sydney.
Swing and a miss. That's a 1-1 count. But we will keep you informed. 3-1 pitch. And Cruz manages to get himself a walk. So he's off to first as Kent. Good pitch, strike 1. Sharp ground ball into left field for a base hit. Gifting Gope with his second hit of the night. On base for the 3rd time. Cruz moves over to second. It's fouled out of play. Kent checks the runners. Comes to the plate, gets away from Perkins. Both runners advance. Here we go again. 4th one tonight, if my count is accurate. George check swing, sort of accidental foul that time. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Low. No, called a strike. That late call, George really unhappy with that call. But that'll do it for the Aces.
Gibbons, 1-0 this season in 4 2/3 innings. He's struck out 10 batters in ERA 3.86. This is his 6th appearance out of the bullpen in the 5th. Takes a called strike 1 from Gibbons, 25-year-old native of Melbourne. Chavez Young behind the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Signed by the Dodgers in January. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Chavez Young down swinging. So Gibbons strikes out Young. Fouled off to the right. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cameron Gibbons blows the heat by Jack Middleton. Back-to-back strikeouts to open up the 7th.
2 strikeouts.
Fisted back to the screen. Big swing and a miss. Add in some new players, but still fun. The 2-2 from Gibbons. Swung out and missed, strike 3. Cameron Gibbons strikes out the side of the top of the 7th, and that'll send us to the stretch. Aces a 2-run lead, 3-1, off to the bottom of the 7th from Melbourne Ballpark. Galen Delman Young, Damick Tomshay, with Steve Kent back out for his 2nd inning of relief. Starts Galen off the strike, and Ed, it's worth note,
especially with these hitters up.
1-1. Kent his 2-2 to Galen out to center. Samad Taylor. He has it, 1 away. Big swing and a miss from Delman Young. No balls and 1 strike. No runners on. 1 out here in the 7th. Off the end of the bat, Delman hustling. Kent, he'll flip it to his first baseman, Wilson. Delman was trying to hustle down the line, beat that out. A couple singles and a ground out. Singled in the 1st, singled in the 5th. Takes a calm strike, 0-1. As soon as the game ends, we're grabbing Darryl out of the high 5 line, plop him down to the barber's chair. His barber's ready to go. All money going to a great cause, Cancer Capsule Victoria. 0-2 out to center. Taylor coming in. He calls off his right fielder, Tucker Nathans. Watch out. And that's the final out here.
Dude, the Darryl George haircut. We'll talk about that in a minute as you look at Josh Tolles. Another new Aces pitcher, 2-0 with a 3.86 ERA, 7 innings pitched. A couple of runs to tie it. That's in for a strike. 1-1 is the count. Lefty delivers. That's hit high into right center field. Late start from Galen, but he comes over and makes the play easily. 1 away. Number of rotations that ball is spinning. That's hit high into the outfield as well. Underneath it is Damick Tomshay. Makes the play. 2 down. Only 3 hits on the day for Canberra. That's sky high too, and this may be it. Galen's under and he makes the play. 3 pop outs, fly outs here in the 8th inning, which is essentially the 9th inning because that is the last inning.